Hello, welcome to another episode of the Book Fix podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Chelly.
And I'm your host, Yahaira. Hi, Chelly.
Hi.
How have you been? It's kind of weird because we just posted the last episode last week, but
yeah,
technically we filmed that 2 weeks ago, so it feels like it's been a minute. How are you?
I'm going. It's funny because we always start these episodes like, how are you? I'm great. But like before the episodes, sorry for talking your ear off.
Yeah, we
talked
literally
for an hour.
we literally already vented. So it's kind of like, okay, anyway, how are you? Good? Well, actually, I know you haven't been good, but anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, both of us have been really busy, but don't think we don't think about this podcast because I do think about it a lot.
Yeah, same.
I'm like waiting until June starts because June is the month where everything gets done. Like all of our biggest responsibilities are let go.
Kind of. But yeah, for the majority of our responsibilities, yeah.
I thought you were going to be like, for maybe half of this podcast, that might be true. But for the other half, they're still stressed.
They're still going to be stressed for the next 2 to 3 months. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Who cares?
I just need to make it to June. If I make it to June,
we're good.
Tell my dad. Tell my dad I did it.
Okay, I'll text him.
Well, I've missed you, and I've missed talking to you on this platform.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, I'm surprised that our last episode that we posted did as well as it did.
Yeah, me too. I mean, thank you guys for listening to it. Very grateful. I was shocked though. I really didn't think that anyone would listen to it because we had been gone for a minute, honestly. What was it, a month?
And I don't want to say the number, but I thought we were going to get a fourth of that.
Yeah.
I was so sure it was going to be a small amount of views, but thank you. Yeah. It really does mean a lot. I'm sorry that that's going to be the type of episode that we post for a bit, only because both you and I have not had time to read.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a lot of good books that have come out. Dude, did you hear Christina and Lauren came out with another banger?
Which one? No, I haven't seen it. What's it called?
Dude, I can't fucking remember. But they came out with a new book that I do think we should read for the month of June.
Okay, I'm done.
But there's been just so many good books that have been coming out recently. And so many movie renditions that are coming soon.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
We definitely have our plate full for the summer. But as of now, I think we should do a quick reader's update. Okay. So do you want to start?
Yeah, because mine is definitely shorter than yours once again. I was only able to finish Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson, and Chelly and I are planning on doing an episode on it. It's because it's relatively short, so I feel like you'll be able to finish it pretty quickly once we get to June. So I'm excited to talk about that. That's the only thing I've been able to read, unfortunately, but I did start. Let me just double check to see who the author is. Give me 1 second. Okay, I started If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan. I'm not sure how far I am in this book because it doesn't tell me, but I'm on chapter 29 out of 89, so...
Damn.
I'm almost there.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very, very proud of you.
God.
I know it's hard to make time for reading.
Sometimes, yeah. But what about you, Chelly? What have you been reading?
Well, I read a short story. I read a lot of them at work. So I just want to shout out this short story that I actually read every year. And the short story is called All Summer in a Day by Ray Bradbury. Dude, every fucking time I read this book, I always cry. And I try not to, but I always fucking cry. It's a really... Have you heard of it?
No, I don't think so, no.
It's a really short story, and it has a movie rendition, but it's super old. But it's really... it's one of those books that makes you feel a type of sadness that you know you can't do anything about it. And it basically has to do with this girl. Her name is Margot, and
Mhm.
she lives on not Earth, but she used to live on Earth. So in the planet that she is living on, there is no sunlight. So they literally like they stand in front of lamps to get their vitamins
Uh-huh.
because there is no sun.
Mhm.
But it's said that every 7 years, the sun does come out for a good amount of time in their planet, and everyone's looking forward to it. And mostly Margot. But the bullies, Margot's bullies are kind of like, you're lying. You've never lived on Earth. You don't know what the sun looks like. And this
Mhm.
shit is not even gonna happen. And she's like, no, it is gonna happen. I know it is. So the day the sun is supposed to come out, they're standing out there and nothing happens. And they all get mad at her because it's like, we told you it wasn't gonna happen. And they kind of fuck with her
Mhm.
and they put her in a closet and forget that she's there. And then the sun does come out,
Oh my
and all of
god.
these kids like basically like they're experiencing the sun. They're like happy for the first time because it's a very gloomy place,
Yeah.
and they just have the time of their lives. And then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my gosh, that was amazing. 7 more years, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, 7 more years." And then they like hear crying in the background,
Aw.
and they're like, where's Margot? Where's Margot? She's still in the closet." And they go and run to the closet, and the main bully basically goes to open the door, and she basically comes out as soon as the last sliver of light is gone. And that's how it ends. Just her coming out.
Oh, that is so heartbreaking. What the fuck? Did you say you read this every year?
I read it every year because I like showing an example of just like a non-happy ending.
Mm.
Because in the movie it tries to justify the kids. Like it tries to justify the bullies, like they didn't understand it,
Oh,
but the story doesn't. So
yeah.
then it's like a good debate, like, are you like on the kids' side or are you not on their side? Would you
Mhm.
forgive them or would you not forgive them?
No, that is so
But it's
sad.
funny because everyone in my class was like, or everyone part of the discussion was like, fuck them kids. What the fuck? They locked me in a closet. I locked them in a closet.
All like fucking hostile.
So I did read that time of
Mhm.
year, and I haven't finished it, but I've been trying really hard to get through House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielski.
Oh, you're still going through that one. How is it still
I
scary?
am.
How is your reading experience so far?
It's unsettling, but it's not like as scary as it was when I first started it. I think the idea of it scared me more.
Mhm.
But it's just interesting to see, like, if someone out there doesn't know what it is, it's just a compilation. Because it, how do I say this? Someone actually made this into like actual paper and writing with pen, and then made it look like someone wrote a review about a documentary,
Mhm.
and then someone else wrote on top of it as a response to the person's review of the documentary. And then another person wrote on top of that and is like, why does this exist? And it's about a house that someone moves into, and for some reason the inside is bigger than the outside, and it keeps growing and they don't know why. So it's like
Mhm.
the collections of this,
Yeah.
and the current like present time guy who's reading this, his life is super fucked up, and he's trying to find like a connection to this story. So there's people going through like, like issues of what is real and what's not real, and then the other guy's like, I never loved my father. And
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
okay, you're relating to this too much.
It's cutting really fucking deep, that's why. You know, I
But
I have that book because shout out to Melissa, she let me borrow it because Chelly and we had wanted to add that into our October list, but goddamn,
mhm,
we had such a long list that there was no like there's only so many days that we could have filmed in
mhm,
October. I think we at that
I
point we
know.
were only doing 4, huh?
Yep.
So, yeah, I need to read that
But
one too.
I do really enjoy it. There's a quote in the beginning of one of the chapters that I actually reference a lot at work. And it's the quote of like when a person tries to lie. I hope I'm picking the right book. I've kind of mixed up everything I'm reading. But when a person tries to lie, they can't hide it because if their mouth isn't talking, their fingers are. Because you can't sit still when you lie. And I fucking love that quote.
That is a good quote.
Really
but
good.
What about for those of us who are fidgety? Am I always lying?
Second thing, what if I don't have fingers?
Follow-up question. Follow-up question, what if it's my toes?
I know. Follow-up question, don't have toes. What do we do?
Then I guess I'm never lying.
So you said you wanted to talk about tropes.
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah, I looked up tropes and I came up with a website called bookster.com. And they have an article called Book Tropes That Every Book Talker Secretly Loves.
Secretly? So then it's probably not like the popular ones?
I don't know, dude, because like I see the first one and this is hella popular.
Oh, so then, okay. Well, that's a weird title then, but whatever.
We'll just go through it and we're just saying yes or no. And then if you feel strongly about it, tell me why you feel strongly. But I think this first one, you're probably going to be like you know? The first one is enemies to lovers.
Wait, okay, I'm confused. Are we saying yes, like as in I love that trope? I would read that trope?
Yes.
Yes, I wanted a part of my life. like when you,
You're just like, that's not part of the question. I already answered. Yes. Enemies to lovers? Yes.
Yes.
Dude, yes. Don't get me wrong. I love enemies to lovers. But sometimes the enemies, I know morally great, but sometimes they're fucking evil, dude.
That's funny because I'm thinking about it in the complete opposite way where I feel like enemies to lovers, they're not actually enemies. Like most of the time it feels like they secretly are pining for one another and then it's like, oh, but they're enemies though for no reason.
Think about Haunting Addie the Baddie by H.D. Carlton.
Those were not enemies. Those are soulmates, actually.
Dude, that shit got me like twisted because I remember reading that and I was scared of him. I was scared of Z.
I was scared. That's it.
Watching me? Hello? Oh, dude, I can't. And like the shit he was doing was super fucked up. And I think there was a point when they actually started hanging out and they were like reminiscing about it. It's like, oh yeah, I remember when you would stalk me. You love me.
Yeah, like he would chase her around. Yes, I agree with you. That when it's like that, it is a little bit scary. So there's a line, right? There's a line. Stalking.
That's a no from me. Yeah,
the stalking. But I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
Well,
part.
what's a good enemies to lovers? I already know what you're gonna say.
Wait, don't put me in the spot. I can't even think right now. I don't even know.
Are you gonna say Shatter Me?
Yeah, obviously. You know I'm always thinking about Shatter Me. No,
You're
but
like clutching the book right now.
I actually am. No. But what I was going to say is what I had in mind was the Spanish love deception. But to me, that's not the enemies to lovers that I would want. Because that's more of like annoyance to lovers. Like I saw that term recently on Bookstagram, I think. And I actually like that term because that's more accurate. Like you're just annoyed by one another. You're not actually enemies.
You know what? You're right. Because now that I think about it, they called hating game enemies to lovers, but they were never enemies.
Yeah, it was just a game for them.
I think a pretty good enemies to lovers would be, oh my God, Lexi Ryan. These Hollow Vows.
Oh, These Hollow Vows. That's a good. Oh my God, that's a good one.
For some reason, I can't remember the second book's name.
These Twisted Bonds. Thank you. I think
Thank
that
you.
enemies to lovers works only in a fantasy setting. And I've heard that argument before, but I actually like, I get it. Because in contemporary romance, it's like, that's very childish. Like, there's no real reason for you to be enemies unless it's like Romeo and Juliet type shit.
I thought for some reason, just I can imagine you going like, yeah, like in real life, enemies don't exist except for fucking Paul. You know who you are. Up for comfort so much.
Paul, I'm gonna fuck you up the next time I see you, bitch.
You know what you did? I know.
Can you imagine
using my trash can outside? I see you. I see you, Paul.
We're secretly in love with each other.
I know.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
So yes to enemies to lovers. I do agree. I feel like I like it more when it's in a book. Because remember Bridge Kingdom?
No.
I love
No.
Bridge Kingdom.
Don't bring up Bridge Kingdom right now. You know how much I fucking love that book. Dude, that's a good one though, because that's also a slow fucking burn. So it hurts more, you know, once we get to that last
It's so
part.
funny. I don't want to like get up too like in a tangent, but it's so hard thinking what book of the year is gonna be because we read Bridge Kingdom at the beginning of the year and I still fucking think about that shit.
I fucking agree with you. I'm the same way. Like, I was thinking about that book the other day and I was like, fuck, that was such a good book.
I know, dude. My Instagram, don't follow me, but like my Instagram, my
actually,
bio.
please follow us at the Book Fix Pod.
It'd be funny at the end of our episode. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you fucking find me, look away, go away, don't look.
I'm embarrassing and I'm cringe. Please don't laugh at me.
On my personal Instagram, not the Book Fix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD, but
P.S. and Paul.
Anyway, my quote is, "It meant nothing and it meant everything," because that was my favorite thing that was said in the Bridge Kingdom.
My God, yes. Don't do this to me. There's so many books I need to read. I can't reread The Bridge Kingdom, no matter how much I want to.
Okay, can I give you the second trope that people just love? They gobble it up.
Wait, so you would say that The Bridge Kingdom is your favorite enemies to lovers? Is that what you're locking in right now?
It's kind of hard because I still think about these hollow vows and these twisted bonds.
Oh my God. Same. Me too.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this information. How do I put all these books into one book?
You make a fan fiction.
How do I create a Bible? Like it's hard. It took Jesus forever, okay?
It took many lifetimes.
But it's crazy because if you think about it, the Bible's still popping off. So
you're so right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to joke about the Bible, but I agree with you. I've never really thought about it, but I do think fantasy books do enemies to lovers. They do it justice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would say that These Hollow Vows is my favorite. Although Shatter Me's pretty good too. Fuck, I don't know. You know what? You're right. Next trope. Next trope.
Morally gray villains.
Yes.
You're like, let me just taste it.
Hold on. Yes.
I do taste yes. Don't get me wrong. It's an amazing taste. But
there's always a but with you. It's the second one. We start fighting.
I just think about the books that I've read with you side by side, hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like
sometimes we sit on each other's laps.
I know, but it's neither here nor there. But sometimes we both sit on each other's lap at the same time. It's hard to imagine, but really, really comfy in practice. But
it does happen, I swear. Oh my God.
I really like when we hover, but no.
Oh my God.
I remember when we read Hooked. I fucking hated that shit.
By Emily McIntyre? Of course I remember that.
Yeah. I know
Good
you really
times.
liked it.
I did really like it.
Yeah.
I probably don't like it as much as I did when I finished it. No, I definitely don't like it as much as I do. All right. Oh my god, I can't speak. You know what I
It's
mean.
okay. I know. That book got you speechless.
Honestly.
That's like me when I read Pestilence and I really thought it was my life. And now that
Oh
I've
my
stepped
God,
away, I was like, that
you
shit wasn't as good as I thought it was.
You loved Pestilence, and I thought it was a joke, but it wasn't. But here's the thing
Thank
about
you.
Chelly. Sometimes I feel like you ironically love things to the point where you start to unironically love things, and I'm just like, stop it.
Dude,
Stop it. Get some help.
Excuse me? Give me an example where I've done that.
Are you freaking kidding me? Pestilence?
I'm thinking of
Oh, the
Den of
time.
Vipers.
Yes, Den of Vipers. But I was also thinking about when you went on your little I love Harden train. I know you don't actually love Harden, but every time we would talk about Harden, you'd be like, I do kind of love him though. I suffer
Oh
on
yeah,
this
no,
podcast.
yeah. I don't actually. It's weird that you would say that. I didn't bring it up. Just
Oh
saying.
my God. You did though.
I know, dude, because I do things like that, and then I even ask myself, "Wait, where does the joke end?" Like,
It hasn't ended. It's still going.
I think Enemies to Lovers is really good. Not Enemies to Lovers.
Enemies to
I
Lovers,
think.
hello?
Sorry. Oh my god, I'm living in the past. I think Morally Gray Villains is really good. I just feel like these are tropes that are better done in fantasy for both of them.
Hold on. King of Battle and Blood. Love.
Yeah, love.
I'm trying to think of other morally gray characters. Obviously Warner in Shatter Me. Fuck, what else have we read?
What was that fucking book that we read? Oh my god, that Alexandra Bracken book.
Oh my god, which one? We're such Lexi
The better
fans.
one.
Lore.
Yeah, no, not. Oh, I said better.
The Darkest Minds?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you were a Darkest Mind stan, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, of course I am. Wouldn't you be?
No, sorry. I'm trying to think of other ones.
Harry Potter, Snape. I'm sorry I brought up Harry Potter. I know we promised ourselves, we made a vow when we started this podcast that we would not utter they who should not be named.
You are censored from here on out.
I know,
Bleep that.
It's just a long beep.
It's still beeped.
The next trope.
Wait, what?
I fucking love this trope. I hate everyone but you.
That is a really good trope. I can't think of any examples right now.
These hollow vows.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I do really love that trope. I mean,
it makes me sad because those can always end.
Sometimes it comes off a little whiny though, and if it's too whiny, I'm turned off.
I think it just has to, because on here it gives like a little description. People like this trope because it has some ride or die energy to it, which I agree. I like that type of energy.
Same.
Like these types of books, I feel like if done right, they always hurt when there's a betrayal.
But it hurts so good.
I know. That's the same as I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, but Bridge Kingdom, because for a really long time, was his name Aaron or Aaron? I don't remember.
Aaron.
He hated but loved the main character, and I fucking love that shit.
Laura.
Yeah, thank you. Dude, hold on.
I mean, I am kind of a stan, it's whatever.
I could just hear you. You tell, yeah, I took a little bit of notes. Let me just. Sorry.
I have this
put it away.
This big ass book.
Wait. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like, yeah, I just took a little bit of notes. Yeah, it's nothing. It's just like a huge ass book.
Literally, that's what I have.
Oh my gosh, I really want to buy a hard copy of the Bridge Kingdom series.
Yeah, same. I need it. Although I don't really love the cover, so maybe I'm gonna wait until the covers are a little bit cuter. But have you seen that girl? I think it's a girl. have you seen that account, I should say, of someone who literally will tear off the cover of a book and like make their own?
Yes. I don't agree with that. I don't think I'm down.
What? She
Yeah,
makes
'cause I
them
feel
so
like
good though. They look so cute. And it's one of a kind.
I mean, I get it. I don't know. I just feel a certain way about it. I think if the book is already mass produced, I'm okay with it, but I don't know. It makes me feel a certain way.
But like she makes them so much cuter. Well, most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next one. Right person, wrong time.
No.
Really?
No. Boo, tomato.
Dude, I don't know if
don't agree with that mindset. If it's the right person, anytime works. You can make it work. You just don't want to make it work because
okay.
You don't actually love them. That's my interpretation of that.
I need you to stop spreading toxicity right now on my trope. Okay.
I want to keep going.
No, I love being toxic. Let me go. Let me
be toxic, please.
I really like this, but it hurts. It's like I know I'm not gonna like the end because they're not gonna end up together. But you know me. I've been playing a lot of video games recently, and Tears of the Kingdom just came out, and it really do be right person, wrong time.
Oh my god.
So I just like the idea of like like that princess fell in love with her bodyguard type vibes, but can't be together type vibes, or like
but they have ended up together.
I know, but they shouldn't.
But why not?
They don't
why
always
not,
end up together. It's chivalry, okay? Chivalry's not dead. Yes, princess, I love you, but me and my boys made a pact. You know what I said? My boys come first.
Oh my god. I just don't agree with that.
I do. I really, really like it. I can't think of a book that I like that currently has this. I guess this is kind of backtracking. Do you remember when we read that one book? Oh my god. We read it last year, and it was one of the first books that we posted. And it was about that lady who died. And she like lived the types of lives that she could have lived if she made different decisions.
Oh, Midnight Library.
Yeah. I guess that could be right person, wrong time.
Matt Haig?
Matt Haig.
Yeah, something like that.
I guess I could kind of follow it. I do like that shit, but I hope it ends well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but you're tomatoes.
I'm a hell no.
Okay, the next one.
I would say that I'm still down to read it, but I'll be very reluctant and very sad.
Don't get me wrong. I'll read it, but I am going to complain the whole time.
Seriously.
The next one is the one bed trope.
Yes.
And it has a quote. It's like, loved 90% of the conversation going like this. You're sleeping on the floor. No way I'm sleeping on the floor. You sleep on the floor. Fine. I guess we'll have to share. It's true. I love the energy. I love the energy. Dude.
Remember when it was in Spanish Love Deception?
Dude,
it was also on in the Honeymooners. Ooh.
Okay. Okay, you had me and then you lost me.
Sorry. It just came to my mind.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna one up you. These twisted bonds. Did they share it? I don't remember if they shared it.
I'm trying to remember what scene.
It was when she had the dream. She had a dream.
No, he was on the floor.
He was on the floor, and then they ended up together.
Okay, yeah. I guess that kind of counts.
It would still fall under that realm of like you're sharing a room and one of you's on the bed.
Yeah. Okay.
They put the Stranger Things.
Huh?
They put a picture of Stranger Things when I forget her name, Nancy. Nancy and older Will. What do you remember his name?
Jonathan.
Oh yeah. Will but taller.
Will, but the other Will.
Will but not Will. Oh,
okay.
gosh.
I don't remember that, but okay. Yeah, I really like when this happens in books. I think it's super cute.
It is super cute. It's so funny because when we started this podcast, I never really thought of like what tropes we were gonna gravitate towards, but you and I are just so big on romance.
I know, seriously.
It always just ends up like that.
I think it's more fun for the most part. I mean, I have enjoyed the times when we kind of like gear away from it, but I think it's fun to do romance.
Okay, I'm gonna jump around a bit. Next one. I want to see what you think. Second chances.
No.
Really?
I don't believe in second chances.
Okay, you fuck up for good.
You fuck up, I'm done with you, okay?
So
Next.
Are you like not down for haunting Addie then? Because I mean, he literally stalked her.
What do you mean? Second chances is when you break up and then years pass by and then you're like a rock star and then you're like, oh my God, go back to your hometown. And then you're like, damn, I kind of still love her though.
Okay, wait. Keep going. This is good. Like, I gotta write this down. We're about to become the next Christina and Lauren.
That's what I've literally been saying for the past year.
I know.
We could never be
a banger this quick.
Oh my God. We could never be Christina Lauren, okay?
Dude, we have to become her but stronger. What if our name was Lauren Christina?
It's Laura Christie?
Dude. TM. No one take it. No one take it. It's already copyrighted. You can't take it. You took it. You're sued. It's gone. You're done.
Yeah. That's funny. So
you don't think like if someone stalked you and you like started dating them, it's not like giving them a second chance. You're just like,
no. What I think a second chance is when you already dated someone, you move on for however long it is, and then you come back to each other for whatever reason.
Would you consider, okay, yes, in like a romance view, but if we're just talking about second chances, would you say Under the Whispering Door is kind of like a second chance?
Like at life?
I think I broke you. I think I broke you. You're like quiet.
It's because I feel like
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's like
I don't think
they were
would
together
market
and then they're not.
It as a second chance. Like I don't think
no,
people
just
would
be
be
slice
like,
of life.
If you want a second chance book, read Under the Whispering Door. I don't think they would say that.
You're right. They would say After by Anna Todd. Except
that's like a million. There's a million fucking chances. That is not a second chance.
You've heard of second chance. You probably heard of third chance. But welcome to 954 chances. We're me, Anna Todd, in one book.
Oh my God. Literally, how many times can that fucking couple break up and make up? It's so annoying.
Dude, we need to one day reread all of the books.
No.
And just write down how many times they break up.
We never even made it past the first book. We just watched the second movie. And that was enough.
We need to. It's for science. We need to figure out how many times they broke up.
We should do I know the trend is kind of dead, but we should do that what is it called? Like a diagram where you have like all the characters spread out and then you say how they all connect to each other and like what happens throughout the fucking story, and then at the end it just looks like that, you know, when I I don't know what it's called. Like in the like police shows when they have
like
their suspect list.
what you did with Banana Fish.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Did we use that? No, huh?
Yes. Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't, because we didn't keep it. Remember? It got corrupted.
Oh, that sucks. Dude, that was so like well done too.
Thank you. I tried so hard on that. But anyway, my answer is no.
Okay. Next one then.
You didn't even say if yours is a yes or no.
I guess when it comes to romance, I don't think I would like it. Because if you broke up, then there must have been a reason you broke up.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Exactly.
read a book. We never really talked about it because we didn't talk about it on the podcast. But it was called Meet Cute Diary. And
I remember that. You did tell me about it.
yeah, the person ends up with someone who you think is like who they're going to end up with. And then they kind of like break up. But then it's like, oh, but you know, they're really cute and stuff. And it's like, ew. If it had gone that direction, it went in a different direction. And I still don't agree with how it went out. But if it had gone in that direction, I would have hated it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Next trope, secret identity, billionaire or royal.
Yes. I can't think of anything though. Crazy Rich Asians. He was
Crazy Rich
secretly-
Asians. I don't remember the fine print for billionaires.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Royals, red, white, and royal blue.
But he knew he was royal.
I know. All of them are put together. Either secret identity, billionaire, or royals.
But you didn't know that he was royalty.
Do you have to? Like, does it have to be a secret? Is that what makes it juicier?
It's literally in the name. It's a secret.
But they have dashes. Okay, fine.
Oh my god. No, it's like you don't know this person is rich, pretty much, is what the trope is.
Okay. Let me give you one and you tell me if this is secret identity. This is just me trying to figure out what the tropes are. Emily Henry, book lovers, because this guy's kind of an ass, but then you figure out he secretly is like a country boy.
He's secretly a what?
A country boy. Is that secret identity? Is that Hannah Montana enough?
I guess kind of, yeah. But I think the point is that they have like a status, you know? And it's like, oh my god. Would this have altered how I felt about you had I already known that you were a billionaire up front or a king or whatever?
Would I still love you if you had more zeros in your bank account? The answer is maybe. It really depends. Okay.
It really depends if I also have more zeros in my bank account. I think I'm down. I think that this can be kind of exciting. You're not even saying yes or no. You're just moving on.
It's because I'm reading them and I'm like, damn. I would say yes.
I need you to say the trope and say yes or no.
I actually really like this shit. Mostly the billionaire side, because I like the idea of like someone coming from nothing and all of a sudden like, oh my gosh, I'm in the middle of just being fucking rich. And that kind of happened in the inheritance games. That's exactly what happened. Like her life hella went upside down. I do really like that shit, but it has to be done well. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you and I have read a lot of stories where it's not done well, because we also read that one mafioso story.
Oh my god. Bound by honor. You're not understanding this fucking trope. You're not understanding this trope.
I'm sorry, it's because I'm stuck on the word billionaire.
Let me give you a scenario, okay?
Okay.
You start dating someone. He looks like a broke bitch based on how he dresses. You fall in love, you get married, and then when you're married, he's like, okay, babe, actually, I have a lot of fucking money. That's what the trope is that you didn't know. Oh my god.
No, I'm lost. Well, what happened? What happened from then from A to B? Okay, fine. I don't know shit.
I can't think of a book that would apply to this. Besides Crazy Rich Asians, did you ever watch that one?
Yeah,
We
dude,
watched it
that's so
together.
good. Yeah, we did.
That did you like that trope?
Yeah, I guess I just never read anything else or seen anything else that follows that.
Yeah, I'm sure we have. I just can't think of anything.
Well, we didn't even say the best one, which I think can be our last one if you know you want to close this up.
Okay.
Fake dating.
Oh my God, we have done so much fake dating. At one point, we were like, we should just change our podcast to just fake dating.
It's crazy because I never really realized how much people like fake dating, like how much it's written. It's in everything, dude. Oh my god.
Seriously, but I think that it can be really juicy. Like it's exciting, if it's done well, of course. So I would say yes. I do like this trope a lot. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it when it's done well.
What's one that you can think of that has been done well? Because I feel like if they're fake dating, it should be reciprocated on both sides that it's fake. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can't think of one that I've liked a lot.
I know which one your favorite is, obviously. The
Go
Duke
ahead.
and I by Julia Quinn.
Dude, the reason I don't like that one, I know it's shocking, but is because I feel like they fake dated for 2 seconds. Like I feel like it needs to last. It needs to be there for a long time.
Yeah. I think the one that I know we both liked was The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. And another one that I really liked was one that we didn't talk about on the podcast, but I read last year. It was The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I thought that one was really cute.
Nice.
For ones that I didn't like, obviously The Duke and I, like you said, and also The Unhoneymooners.
Dude, I read
Lauren.
this.
Oh my god, Christina Lauren. Sorry.
I know she's coming up a lot in conversation. Actually,
it's kind of weird, but okay.
When I was gonna be like when I was a kid. Hello, I don't know where I was going with that. A few months ago, I read one by Jason June called "Out of the Blue," and I don't know if you remember, but I waited for this book. Like
Yes,
I would go to Barnes
that.
and Nobles often because I didn't know what date it was coming out. So I was like, every time I get like I'm passing by, I'll make sure to check. And I remember getting it. And when I finally got around to reading it, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so good. And like, I'm just going to go through it quick because I don't think you're going to read it. And I don't want to put you through that either.
Thank you.
The main character.
You can go on. I don't mind.
The main character basically breaks up with gets broken up because his significant other cheats on him. And so in order to not get caught, his significant other is just kind of like, you know what? I've never felt anything, so I'm just going to call it quits because they would rather not get caught cheating. And so then our main character is devastated. But at the same time, there's a merman who's like gonna finally live like his year as a human. And then he gets to decide if he wants to be a merman or a human. And in order to finish, it's not a year, it's only like a week. In order to come back to live as a merman, you have to complete a good deed. And then you can go back. And he sees the main character and is like, oh my gosh, this boy's just been heartbroken. I'm going to help him get back with his ex. That's going to be my good deed. And their big plan is like, what if we fake date so that your ex wants you back? And that happens. That happens. But I'm just kind of like, it was so good, dude. I liked it to a point until the end where like I think one of them cheated on the other one.
No.
But I don't know if it would be considered cheating. I think it was considered cheating.
I would consider it cheating.
Because like basically the merman was like trying to forget about the main character, and like one of his mer friends was also there and was like, you know what, I kind of liked him once, so we should just kind of like mess around and I want to see if I feel something. And then the main character walks in So,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Wait, so what happens at the end?
At the end, I think the main character, it's so weird. At the end, I think the main character dies and then
Damn.
yeah, like drowns. And so
What?
then they basically take the main character down and he becomes Myrrh. And it's like, well, it's your choice. What do you want to do? Do you want to become Myrrh or die? Basically, because you died already. You can't really go back to living.
Yeah.
And the merman is already like, I'm Myrrh. You know, I want to be Myrrh. I don't want to go live up there. I love you, but I it's like, this is my life. And he was like, yeah, but this isn't mine. And I think he died. Like, I think he chose to die. And at the end, you see the color of the Myrrh's fin and like his Myrrh friend's fin.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see the main character's fin.
Oh, damn. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, but it was weird because like you would think with such a cute cover that it wouldn't get that like dark.
I know. I remember the cover. I thought it was really cute.
Maybe you should read it. I think I need like more brain power in this one.
You need my 2 brain cells and your 2 brain cells.
I know, just freaking in the elliptical. Like, damn, working hard. Damn. There's so many tropes.
Well, we'll have to make a part 2 because I actually loved having this conversation. I think it's fun to go through books that we've done that fit into these tropes. And there's another one that I actually wanted to bring up very quickly. I don't even know if you remember because we did this so long ago, but we haven't talked about Punk 57 in way too long. And
dude,
that would fall under enemies to lovers. And I'm surprised you didn't bring it up because I know how much you love that one.
After I read it, I think I repressed it. And like it makes me feel a certain way because I know that Penelope Douglas, PD, has also written bangers like Birthday Girl, but
oh my God, I forgot about that.
How could you forget about Birthday Girl? I think about it every night.
Oh my God, that's another one that I feel like you love. That you loved ironically to the point where it's not ironic anymore.
Dude, nothing was ironic about that shit.
Anyway.
Can I tell you something really quick?
What?
I was talking about that book with one of my coworkers because she knows that I read. So I was telling her about it. And then she was like, you know, Chelly, I don't get you because you look like you have a really good relationship with your family. But you like books like this. Do you hate your father? Because you know how they say, like, if you have daddy issues.
Yeah. Oh my God. What did you say?
And I was over here like, oh, you know, quit like joking. And then I just like, you know, break ended and I was walking back and I was like, do I hate my father? Like, am I learning something about myself?
What a therapy session.
I go to the therapist and it's like, it's about Birthday Girl again, isn't it? Sit down. Sit down. It's going to be a long one.
I have so much to say about my father.
Dude, it's funny because I feel like a lot of these tropes, I have been left unsatisfied. But that just means we got to write it.
I know when we do it under our pen name, Laura Christie. We're kidding. We're not doing that. That'd be weird.
Oh, no. Yeah, totally. Dude, I would love and then go to like a book convention and we sit next to them.
Yeah, we just want to be friends.
If we ever did write a book, it would have to be every single trope that's ever been written by man. Everything.
Dude, how
they say first person, third person, it's all person. You're in everyone's mind. We're omniscient.
Oh my God, that sounds so unhinged. But I mean, I'm down. I'm so down. I'm so down to have 1,702 tropes in our one book.
Dude, you know, even if it's just for us, we should totally like actually do NaNoWriMo.
You know what? I think I'll be down. I think I'll have more time this November. I think I
think
could
I will
pencil
too.
it in. I think.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Next episode we will tell you our pen name. Dude, I'm so down. Like, it would be cool to talk about it on the podcast to explain the process of it.
Yeah, I'm down. I think it would be fun. And then to see if we actually follow through with it.
Wow. I can't wait to write a fake dating fantasy, but also second chances and morally gray. But he's a billionaire, but it's a secret. But it's okay. It's not really a secret.
Because everybody knows.
Because everyone knows. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for our journey.
Me too. It's going to be a good one. Definitely. So I hope anyone who is listening will be just as excited once that happens.
Thank you, anyone who's listening to this. I feel like this was just us talking. It really was, but like it's nice to come back here and just have conversations sometimes. Thank you so much for those of you who are listening and patient with us who have extremely busy lives. If you are listening to us on podcast form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, anywhere you get podcasts on, if you can leave a rating of 5 stars and a review, this is actually a really good time to tell us what books you want us to read, since we're kind of at a standstill right now. I do recommend, though, if you want to tell us about the books you want us to read, you should probably reach out to us on our social media. So Instagram at the Book Fix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD. Or you can reach out to us on TikTok, where we're a little more active on Book Fix, right? It's just the Book Fix? Dude, I don't remember. It's been so long.
TikTok is the Book Fix, yeah.
Yeah, at the Book Fix, THEBOOKFIX. If you wanted to do a more direct line, but also wanted to support us with like a little bit of dinero, which is money. Thank you. I'm bilingual. What can they do?
So we have made a Patreon, and originally we wanted to do so much more than we're able to right now. So hopefully in the future we'll be more active on there, but really for now it's more so for you to show that you like what we do, that you're interested. Hopefully through there you can let us know as well what you would like us to talk about, and you can find us on patreon.com/bookfix.
Thank you. I'm trying to think. Oh, if you are watching us or listening to us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We usually post every Tuesdays and Thursdays, but because of our schedule, we're currently posting on Thursdays. But thank you for being patient. We will get back to our normal schedule when things are less hectic. But for now, thank you so much for listening, and we will hopefully see you next Thursday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I saw someone online, I don't remember his name, but he also like never posts on Patreon. So he's like, I'm only going to charge when I actually post. And I actually really like that idea.
Oh, that is a good idea. But I feel like charging like a larger amount wouldn't make sense if you're not posting. And honestly, ours is just like what, $4?
Yep. Okay, I guess I gotta sweat, bleed, and cry on this. Give it
only
my
on
all.
Patreon though. Let me know if you want to see it.